out of today. Here we are, it's one-on-one live. Yeah, man. The Christmas festive, it's on the way and coming to us with an immediate effect. And wherever you are, I know much of the people have started already talking about, yeah, what's the Christmas going to be popping out at this kind of the time? What is the time, Ginto? At my own of the horizon. I'm just talking about what's really coming on at this kind of the time and what's really the time that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be having some of the celebrations of the Christmas. Wherever you're coming from, thank you very much for being tuned and locked in, as we're going to be popping out and making it happen. One like already, as people are going to be democratizing. It has been a long time, and also people are waiting for, oh, Gintu, are going to be coming. Merry Christmas, Gintu. Merry Christmas. Going to be coming to you live, and it's one-on-one. Here we go. This is a green moon. Thank you very much for you being the first person checking it out and also making sure that we're going to be popping out. I think I'm clear and one-on-one. And whoever is just joining the live at this kind of the immediate effect can tell me if I'm just heard from wherever I am, and we're going to be getting this kind of the voice from the voicing of Nyabuanze and making sure that people are going to be democratizing and getting things to get forward. Ooh. And Maya Christian, oh. People are going to be asking about Ginto, are you going to be a Christian here and there? We have much of the things today to reiteratively talk about. And today we have so much of the things that are going to be giving out. Kimberly Rivers, hear you loud and clear. Let me make my esophagus and also trachea to make sure I'm going to be breathing out very meticulous. Thank you very much for whoever has just been tuned already. 11 people to the spot. I'm talking about Gintu. Merry Christmas, and prosperous Happy New Year. But we're going to be getting into that one whenever the time I'm going to be reaching. Yeah, man. And before that I'm going to be getting there, we have much of the bulk of the things we're going to be speaking today. And today it was not favorable for me to have extra videos that are going to be coming, like a one-on-one from the field, but things are always popping out, as you understand, and people are waiting to understand. We have some of the 2-3 things we're going to be talking about at this kind of the immediate effect. On about is tomorrow going to be the Christmas. We're going to be having the Christmas for the vulnerable. We're going to be coming to that one, and also we're going to be discussing about what was the phone call about. And you know, I've been telling much of the people, like, don't think about you are the only person who is known, and we're the people who passed through it, and there's so many people who are going to be passing through it also, and they should understand, like, there are people who hold at that position they are at one of the section they are. And I'm just telling much of the people, hello, come G3Z, welcome to the session, and also be welcomed and be tuned, locked in, always forward, forever, back whenever. And we have this kind of the phone call from the Vira. Whoever made it to come out are going to be coming to that one. And also why and what going to be popping out in terms of the Christmas festive. I'm going to be having the festive tomorrow, or no festive tomorrow. What going to be popping out at that kind of the moment also. And also what is really popping out in Nyabuanse, because everybody's so silent. Krakatoing of the moment. I don't know if it's the bulkiness of maybe the money. Gintu ABC. Thank you very much. Oh, you wanted me to wear such kind of the clothing of Gintu ABC. Guys, I'm a bit, you have to understand, because some of the people are talking about, you understand, there's a day I went to this kind of the gentleman who was called Mr. Chacha. When I reached to Mr. Chacha's home, I got like, I never knew he was suffering from TB. You understand, sometimes you have this kind of the filming and also getting some vulnerables and getting them where necessary. A bit a cracker too. Sometimes you can never be told, like, this kind of the person is sick. Maybe whenever you're going to be getting the interaction, you will ever come out to understand, like, oh, this kind of the people are sick or whatever. At that kind of the moment, you are already too late from whatever you think about it gonna be. Hi, Fate Muteli 25. Hi, again to we love you. Thank you very much for you being tuned. Pamela Monday Style. Greetings to all. Happy holidays. Oh, I have a little bit of a question. Do you celebrate, whoever is just onto this kind of the live one-on-one? Are you celebrating the Christmas festive? wherever you are, or some of the people are pagan. Like in Africa, we are a paganism. We are so many paganism. We have so many people who have sacred places. They have to talk about offerings and sacrifices, something like that one. So it differs from wherever you are. Some of the people like us, we left, and my ancestral people were living in caves. So they never knew about the history of churches. So they knew about the sacrifice and the offerings, and it was done to the hills. Up to this kind of the time, there are people right now, they're celebrating the Christmas. Toby Cat, Christmas gift likes for you, Gintu. Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. Exactly. Go get see doctor as fast as you can. Gintu, I'm serious. Go now. TB is very bad disease. I understand. I have some of the medication already. I just don't celebrate that day. Oh, so 4365 is talking about Gintu, please go get treated for TB now for protection. Yes, exactly. I got the protection. I have some of the medications here. Yeah, some of the medications already, I got them, because as far as everything is just concerned, we have to look for the medication. Bahama Mama 69 talking about I get to Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Exactly, 38 people watching already, and this is the team Real G popping out and talking about again to have to get forward. We are not celebrating giving gifts. We are working at the soup kitchen. Exactly, I got you. And what I'm going to be speaking is here, it's a bit of this kind of the time. People a bit, they have got that kind of the amusement of the Christmas holidays. But we have some of the, or most of the people right now, people are talking about, oh, whenever you're still working or you're still in town, you have not gone for the holidays, or, you know, you are a bit poor, you have poverty, you have to work because the Christmas is there. You can never orient yourself and talk about the Christmas there. No, it doesn't work that way. Most of the people think about the Christmas is made for everybody. There are some of the people who are working, including Gintu. Tomorrow I'll be in work and I'll be constructing my brother's house, and much of the people are going to be getting about, oh, Gintu, what are you going to be talking about at this kind of time? What I'm going to be saying at this kind of time is the house that I'm going to be building, and I'm building at this kind of the time. And tomorrow I'm going to be finishing out the foundation and also putting the screeding tomorrow. It's a 3-bedroom house, and what I'm going to be speaking is when I was suffering most, and my mom was not able to walk, and it could just be talk about, maybe you can talk about admitted to the hospital because of the brucellosis and the leg diseases. Nobody was there to take care of us because of some ever money that could be coming out. I had even to drop out of school, of the high school I was, which was Isibani High School. I had to go to a school that was a mixed school, and it was a day school. And at that kind of the time, because of the money, it was not there much more, such kind of the things. My brother was doing such kind of the jobs of a handman, and he was paying some of the school fees for me at that kind of the time, and he was working as a handman. And that's the time I ever want to give out my hand and talk about, yeah, I understand, because if it could not be him, maybe I could have dropped out of school. Whatever I'm speaking at this kind of the time, it's mostly about the knowledge that I got from the high school because of my brother, how he took the care of me and to the high school, and he was paying a lot of money also. And I was talking about, oh, my brother could not even eat because he was being paid 300 shillings. At this kind of time, it was like $2. You can imagine a person is paid, and how will he come out and talk about going to be paying for my school fees at that kind of time? It was like, oh my living God, I have to appreciate and talk about I'm going to be getting the hand back. That is how it's going to be. So to that kind of the way, tomorrow going to be to the construction. For the people also, we are making sure that we are arranging the kiln of the bricks. Also going to be burning the bricks this kind of the week. And after there, I think also this week we're going to be starting the bricklaying, and we have to make sure that everything is coming out. So I understand whenever you see Gint right now to this kind of the live camera, I will tell you this as a fact. We never grew up like we had things. We were living in mud houses as usual. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because that's where we were born, and we ever celebrate and we cheer our father did it, because there are some of the people who don't have even a single cage, even a dog cage for them to live. They're ever talking about, if I can get even a small piece of 3 iron sheets, it will be so effective. But as we got a place for us to sleep, even if you're going to be sleeping with cows, it's no problem. But we ever slept. That's what I can just talk about. That is the nature of the African vibe for us. And it was like that to make sure that you're going to be knowing to the front, like where you are sleeping. Keep on minding, like tomorrow will be another day. Don't be in such kind of a situation like, oh, I have to put myself in this kind of the situation. No, you have to move forward. And that's where whenever I see some of the people impacting and Ted talking about Ogintu, you will ever live in mad houses here and there, I feel like no, this mistreatment and disgracing, because everybody's working. Nobody's parent is ever there to talk about, I want to see this kind of my son or my daughter suffering at this kind of the thing. No, that could not be the effective thing. But what I have to come out effectively to say is like, I have to support him also, because he took the charge of getting me from Form 2 Term 3 until Form 3 Term 3, and I went to Form 4. Now I started now looking for the opportunities I could work at my own pace and make sure they're going to be also paying for myself. And also he went back. You understand, he never went to the college for Ogintu to finish the talk about the high school. It was very meticulous. To the little fact that I'm going to be saying, I have to return the hand, and also to make sure that everything is just happening so meticulous. So for the people going to be talking about Ogintu, going to be getting forward with this one, because forward always, backward never. That's what we're going to be. And I understand so many people are going to be having some of the hatred, and I'm going to be speaking it today, because everything has to come out clearly and face whatever, whenever talking about the challenges going to be coming, we have to say as it is coming, because this is our platform and we have to make it happen. To this kind of the 53rd or the 12th minute and 53rd people are onto this kind of the platform getting on. Charlene, wear a mask and keep some on you. Thank you very much. Mad houses are great. Keep heat and cool when exactly. I understand that's how everything gonna be moving forward. So at this kind of the time, let us get to subscribe if you have never subscribed. It's underscore Gintu, so we can just groove together as a team and make it happen, because we are making it and we're gonna be getting to that kind of the position. So today we had much of the breaking news that are going to be coming out, and give us a like. We are 52 and to the spot. Give us a like, give us a like, give us a like, as we're going to be moving forward to make sure that everybody is getting this kind of, if you have not shared to another person, share, so that people can be joining this kind of the live, as we're going to be making sure, going to be broadcasting it live, because today's people are celebrating the Christmas festive. And I've talked about when we reach 70 people, we're going to be starting this kind of the charismatic moment. Share, keep great hit, being the person like that. You'll never see trouble in this life. Love it. We get it forward. Absalom. Ooh. What is the English professor? Are you my brother? Absalom. Abel, thank you very much for being tuned. This is called chirophragistic English, that is coming from the G dictionary. Thank you. The G, how is the Aya, Pole, Soprano, Squirrel, already J, Rosarange. That's the effective way of coming out meticulous. We have to understand, man. And everything is coming to you. I'm going to be coming to that one. Toby Katz is talking about, I can't, is Kate your only sister with the same mom and dad? Exactly. Kate, she's the only. We are 5 brothers. My father had 2 wives. My Kate is the only sister I'm having, and she's at the middle. she's the only the middle top there. Tell Kate happy holidays. I think she's watching the video. She's just here. She's using the same Wi-Fi I'm using. Exactly. So she's hearing. How's the Lady J? The new name should be Mr. Drama Queen. Exactly. We're going to be processing to that one. We're going to be understanding how it's going to be popping out. We are waiting to reach 70 people, and to the spot we're going to be tangling and also understanding. Today it was a mockery out of misery, out of the way forward, because some of the people are going to be talking about, oh, we're going to be coming. Vibes Mtani. Talk about just locked in. What's about the TB? Oh, the TB. I have also treated myself. Don't worry about the TB, the tuberculosis. I ever learned about that kind of the name when I was in primary school. I knew about tuberculosis, airborne diseases, and much more. But don't worry about that one. We're gonna be settling that kind of the part whenever necessary. And my trachea is vamoosing very meticulous. Don't worry about that one. You should change the name from Lady J to Drama Queen. We're going to be getting into that one. Also going to be getting the entertainment. 70 people onto the spot already. 30 likes. Like. Woo, bam, bam, bam. Exactly, coming to that one. Assalamu alaikum. Keep it very meticulous. Peace be with you. Thank you. Your channel. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Coming very soon. Some 1 week coming. Exactly. Lady Drama Queen. Woo. Coming to those kind of the names, so meticulous and fantastic. Exactly. So guys, whenever we're going to be continuing to subscribe, liking and sharing, however is not being tuned. And we got to 70 again. We're going to be getting to 66. We're going to be getting to 70, so you can just start this kind of the rhythm one-on-one. And people are ever coming and talking about into what's going to be popping out here. Let's make it happen. And we're going to be getting the Christmas festive so meticulous here, and everything gonna be popping out so awesomely. And that is our orientation coming out to this kind of the time. My little bit of you have to understand how it is always exactly. So my camera is a bit having some shenanigans, but don't worry about that one. Everything is possible. But I have some of the clicks that I always work with them here to make sure I'm gonna be inserting the phone so it cannot bring some of the problem. Let me say where it is so important for me to use exactly. It will be this way. So guys, a little bit here. Merry Christmas when it comes to you, bro. Thank you very much. I'm gonna be coming to that one. Don't worry, guys, because I have a little bit of a problem here with my phone. I have to insert it where necessary, so you can just have this kind of the live getting forward. So meticulous here. So we have got everything tuned. Let me get everything tuned where necessary to make sure that everything is happening to you live and it's perpendicular. Yeah, let me put this kind of the lighting so meticulous here so you can just watch myself. So awesome. Exactly. So gonna be getting everything tuned in. Exactly. 66 people onto the spot. I think some people now can see me more clear. More clearer. Exactly. So I'm coming to that one. So I'm setting some of the records clear here. So you can just pop out and make sure that everything is coming out more fantastic from this kind of the time one-on-one. Exactly. So I think there we're going to be checking itself. We're going to be checking ourselves here. The lighting is a bit problem here, guys. But don't worry. We are sorting out the issues and we're going to be so meticulous here. And everything going to be sorted out. I think I'm going to be looking for my stuff, which is a stand. It could be more fantastic here, but I'm using the ring light here. But 4:34 a.m. here, and on 25th December. Oh, it's already in the morning wherever you are. Very meticulous. Make sure you visit Isabella and do what you can for her. I respect her a lot. Keep strong, bro. To Isabella, I have some chicken for her tomorrow also, and I'm gonna be speaking as a fact because I promised her I'm gonna be getting her some chicken for tomorrow, and she's gonna be slaughtering it so meticulous, and tomorrow will be another day for her to make sure she's gonna be celebrating with her all kids because she is ever representing also, and she's a very strong woman who is possessed to make sure that she cannot be seeing the children suffering, and she's there to talk about ABCD, how it's gonna be coming. That is not the relevant thing for Isabella to do, but everything gonna be popping out. I think I might not be clear much, but I think I'm gonna be checked. Some of the people can see me where and I'm representing so meticulous here. So some of the people are talking about Ginto. I saw a video from Max One from Kenya. Can you elaborate? That man fellow is a very big monster. Did not know he was so cruel. What did somebody's talking about? What did what did he do, Pamela? Ginto, is there somewhere to buy some balls for some of the children at the party? I'm coming to that one. Exactly. I'm coming to that one. And thank you very much. 73 people tuned. Let me say this. Today, early in the morning, as I woke up, and you understand the preparations of the day. Whenever you're going to be waking up, you wake up a little bit, get some shower, and give my respect back to my father early in the morning to make sure you're going to be protecting as I'm making it happen. After there, you always make sure you're going to be checking the construction. Today, I went to the construction early in the morning to check on how the things are just going to be getting, also arrange some of the works like they're going to be doing. And from there, I have to make sure that I'm arranging all the masons and the top handman. A little bit when I was just arranging everybody, and I came to the bricks, because also today I had some of the boys who are going to be demobilizing to make sure that the bricks are going to be formulated in a kiln and everything going to be coming out. Then I got a phone call, a little bit, it is anonymous for the name who called, because everybody want to talk about, oh, going to be anonymous at this kind of the time, going to be checking it. But I have to get you some of 2-3 reports about what is popping out, because also much of the people are tuned to talk about what going to happen today and what is really popping out at this kind of the moment. Going to stay away from Amara. He's gonna try to cut your throat somehow, or he went into the fish pond. Mark said he was fooling his woman from Qatar and telling her he will be marrying her when she come back home to Kenya. That is a misery. That is let me tell you, Pamela, something before I can be continuing with this kind of the call that came from the villa today. This kind of the boys in the village, and also you understand everybody has his own implementation. And there's so much of whenever you're going to be having the YouTube platform, and the flattings are always available, because there's some of the people who talk about, oh, Gintu going to be doing whatever, and they're going to be having this kind of the relationship. You understand whenever you're going to be checking, like Pharaoh, they're going to be having something like a relationship. Don't be bothered with small things like that one. Some of the people are trying their own ways to make sure they're going to be getting that kismet to engage and also come to this kind of the African land, which is so greener. And people are ever talking about, oh, how can I approach this kind of an African like Kuria land, because it's evergreen. People are just wondering about why is it this kind of an African is so green. And also you understand what I mean. So many people, whenever they see like Gintu is filming at this kind of time, they can talk about, oh, Gintu, you look so cute, you look so awesome, you look so fantastic, and they're going to be engaging. I went to get your number. We can just be chit-chatting a bit, and somebody can talk about going to be flirting. It's possible, because this is an internet and everybody is proposing. You can never know where the life is flowing from, and you can never know where the marriage is flowing from. You can never know, because everybody is proposing like, can I attach? Even whenever you're going to be flirting from one person to another, you never knew like you will ever get an attractive lady, you can get attractive man, and flirt and get to be interacted, and you can talk about, okay, we're going to be getting everything to do with this kind of the person. So some of the people propose to each other and talk about, yes, how I see this kind of the person maybe has the aptitude and has the dignity that I wanted my man, or I wanted somebody who is closer to me could be doing. When you are doing some things like charity, they have sometimes some of the challenges, like when you can see Pharaoh the boy right now, he's being attacked like, oh, you might be a bit crazy, like, oh, you are handsome, yes, you are doing so much better things at this kind of the time, and I respect whatever you are doing. I like when you help this kind of the vulnerable. That's what my family has been doing, and when I grew up, I've been helped. So whenever I see you are helping, I will help you to help them. And also some of the people, whenever you interact, you see how the person is so honest to you, and he can just interact and do whatever is necessary. That kind of the portfolio, I can come to absolutely talk about the fight that most of the people are fighting in Nyaboanse, the YouTubers mostly. It's about the sponsorship and also the charity, which is the money that's going to be flowing from the US. Talk about the transfers that, oh, I'm supporting Gintu to do this, I'm supporting Fellow to do this, I'm supporting Maxi to do this. It's like now I come out and I talk about, oh, you know, Max One got to my own okay, Gintu came to my own project, or this kind of Max One came to the project I was, why couldn't you be approached and you refuse? No, I don't have that. It's only you have your own clear data into your brain. Like, what are you going to be doing at which kind of the specific rate of understanding, like this person has this kind of the way to tell, like, okay, this person can do better, this person cannot do better. At that moment, it's less people can tell you, like, go on, or I don't want to see you behind, or whatever. I was just absolutely telling much of the people, like, I'm not a bad person. When I was getting to Matiko's project, I said it, like, maybe I'm there, I'm not a permanent person. You can never know, maybe I'm just holding it today, or I've been used to take David Jr. out of the platform to make sure that nobody can intimidate that kind of the project not to go on. And some of the things want to be coming still to Matiko's project, because I've seen some of the Krakatoa still behaving anomally, because I don't like whenever I've left people to continue their own protocol and still they are talking about, oh, how can I get to Gintu, and again bring some of the shenanigans that are not relevant. I don't like that one. And they will, if they're going to be checking how Gintu is, and I'm so cruel whenever it comes to a person, when I come like, okay, I want to behave normal, and a person wants to talk about, okay, Gintu is doing this, and is just into this and this and this. I left everything and talked about whoever want to progress with, or whatever, just go on, because you can never know if that project was meant for Max One, or it was not meant for Gintu. Gintu was there as a project to make sure that they're gonna be clearing the throat out, and clearing, like, David Jr. should not attack to that family again, because whenever they see Gintu, they understand who I am. I'm not a joking person, like, you can intimidate me with the police, intimidate me with the DCI, intimidate me with anything. I'm not into such kind of the class, and I have to say it as a fact. So one thing, like, Fellow the boy, Max One, they should leave this kind of the nonsense they're ever exposing out to talk about, oh, Fellow has been scamming I don't know who, has been flirting with I don't know who doesn't know. Every kind of the YouTuber has been flirting, and that is the fact. Like, Max One is refusing whatever, is just refusing. He understands the house is just constructing is just a hidden roof, like the one I'm just constructing, and it's raining like a safari rally inside his house, and he understand where he's just building a very small piece of land. He understand how he got the money to build that kind of a small cage he's having there. So let him not come out and start exposing, like, people are mad or people are stupid. It's only like we are talking about, let everybody do his own work. And if it could be exposing everybody, there's no one I don't know in this kind of the Nyabohansi, including the YouTubers, nobody. Anywhere, including their home, including what they eat, including whatever they're going to be doing. Because whenever it comes to NBI, Nyabohansi Bureau of Investigation, I'm very best into that one. And there's nothing can cheat me, including wherever their girlfriends are, including the porcupines. Nobody can ever cheat me about, oh, you're going to be doing this, you're going to be doing this. I can explain everything, and I can tell you what is just coming out. So to this kind of the stupid things that Max is going to be speaking about, Fellow the boy, and also Fellow the boy is returning some of the things, talking about, oh, Max has been scamming 200,000. That's a bullshit of the day. And they should man up and start thinking about what are they going to be doing. So they cannot have this kind of the crinkles of now talking about, because you have a good project to build 3 houses to Matiko's home. So they want to talk about, oh, because of, oh, I have this kind of the 3, but it was Gintu who was there, and I was the one who came out and talked about 3 houses going to be built. So let them use their own brains of getting to school. And this is not the opportunity for them to talk about ABCD. Whenever he's talking about, Max One is talking about Fellow the boy, you have to say as a fact. Murimi came out recently and talked about, oh, this kind of the man has been this way, and you have to understand, including the mother to Murimi was placed inside and the middle to make sure that everything is just making sure that everything is coming out. But this kind of the time, this kind of the boys should man up. Let them stop the stupidity and start developing the nation and develop the community to make sure that everything is happening so perpendicular. If you come together and absolutely talk about, okay, whatever Devi is doing, let him do. Whatever Gintu is doing, let Gintu do. Whatever Pharaoh is doing, let him do. And whatever another person is doing, let them do. Because everybody at the end of the moment, you are building your home. Nobody will come to subject like, oh, Gintu, what don't you have? And we make it happen. Robbie Chacha, welcome. Masai Girl, thank you very much. Welcome. How are you going, people? Thank you very much. Green Moon is talking about porcupines. That's the normality of Mr. Solomon. You understand Mr. Solomon, what he was having. So much of the people outside, most of the YouTubers, even this kind of time as we're going to be speaking, they are ever entitled to talk about, they're going to be having so many wives and so many porcupines, talk about flirting like something else. And you understand, it's only a few of some of the people who understand themselves. Like somebody can talk about they're gonna be hating Gintu because of some irresonant things, like, oh, Gintu, I'm just building houses out of houses. Okay, Gintu is doing this. That's my passion. Maybe, yeah, my passion has gone to building and making sure that are gonna be developing. Because once upon a time, I'll say as a fact, as I'm gonna be going back to the same eclat top of this kind of the video, like what has happened and the phone call, how it came from the villa, what was it meant, and who was to call, and what they need from this kind of the Gintu the gentleman, which is the real G. What I'm gonna be speaking is number one. When I was onto the villa during that old ages, which is the talk about old era, I was being told with this kind of the gentleman, like, Gintu, whenever you buy a brick and you make sure that you're going to be placing it onto the house, and you see the cement has been placed on top, and already the construction has begun and the bricks has been formulated. One brick is a step. Whenever you see even a one stone is placed somewhere, that's a step. You'll never go back to that step of talking about you're going to be doing something else. My dream, building our village, exactly. That's what you're going to be doing. Masaigal, that's very meticulous, and absolutely I say respect to that one, because everybody want to develop their own village, and everybody will be happy whenever everybody going to be coming from wherever they talk about, oh, who's this house? Oh, it's you, fellow the boy, it's you, Maxi, it's you, Rimi, it's you, whatever. We'll talk about Nyabuansa has developed, is as all of us. But whenever we start talking about, oh, Gintu scammed money, oh, Pharaoh scammed money, oh, Marxist scammed money, oh, who scammed money, will be relevant and stupid at the same time. We should be using brain. And whenever you're going to be talking about, you're going to be using brain also. Understand whatever you are doing, because Gintu is ever building. And that is my passion, to build and make sure that you're going to be taking over the game in Nyabuansa in terms of building. And that's going to be coming out. And understand, because Gintu might be having a very small team supporting Gintu, but very strong enough, which is minorities, whenever they come together, they make it happen, than majorities who are together, who thinks about they're never even together, but it's only like the name is talking about, we are together like one. But that is not the hospitality of us to get forward. Back to the spot. Today, when I was speaking out this kind of the way of talking about, I was arranging some of the kill to make sure that my bricks gonna be burnt, and making sure that things gonna be coming out. Kate, thank you very much. We are here, just here. I'm just hearing you here, and we're gonna be laughing to this kind of the moment, talking about, yeah, again, we're gonna be coming and talking to this kind of the room. Yeah, that's meticulous. Don't worry. Good shout out to Kate Sigano. She's gonna be making it happen also, and things gonna be coming out, because it's small. We are just running small. We are just talking about, we have to make sure the things are. The bad thing, I don't come from Nyabuansa. I come from Masai Mara. Yeah, Masai Mara. Yeah, that's very meticulous. Even Masai Mara, you can develop it, because you have Narok stones. Oh, Masai girl. I think connect me to Masai girl, wherever you are. Get my number and connect me to Narok stones, if I can understand how can get the Narok stones, because we have to be different. Not every time you talk about, oh, we want this kind of the machine cut, or everybody's building from the same. Look for me the Narok stones. They look like bluish, and I think they will be so meticulous. They look like so hardcore, exactly the hardcore. And I'm going to be using those ones, because also I'm going to be starting the perimeter wall as soon as possible. And I think next week probably, or even tomorrow, things are going to be popping out, because here we have to say tomorrow is another day, and everything is possible. So guys, when I received this kind of the phone call, it was talking about, oh, Gintu, you understand, there's a time when I went to the court, the first day I got arrested, and this kind of the gentleman, this kind of the police officers, they came to my home and talked about, oh, Gintu, we have a small case for you. I knew there's no small case with the police, and that's the nature, because I've been told, it's not the first time I've been talking about the police, ABCD. So I know them. Whenever they tell you, oh, it's not a big deal, you just go, there's no problem, ABCD, oh, you just run. I'm just advocating this kind of the people who are just watching, who are coming from the same village, and they think about the police are here to talk about, oh, it's just a small case. Whenever you hear a police talking about, no, it's just a small case, you can handle it, to go run like safari rally. Even they cannot even see wherever you have just chopped in. Whenever you say like Murimi hid in the maze, don't worry about that one. So he ran like a safari rally. So the good thing is, number one, and I'm going to be saying it as a fact, when this kind of the phone call was coming, it was talking about Ogintu. You understand what was being popping out and ABCD, and people right now they are now messing up with him and they're talking about they are betraying and much more. You understand what's absolutely not good to me, and I told them because how the phone call was coming is Gintu, how are you? I'm very good. How is the Christmas gonna be having the party tomorrow? Because they know everybody in the village knows. I don't know even to this kind of the village still they're gonna be talking about we're gonna be having the party tomorrow. I'm coming to that one. And they were ever talking about, oh, I know you might be having the party tomorrow. Okay, and I'm gonna be having a little bit of a question to you, and we're gonna be meeting tomorrow to make sure that we're gonna be having a little bit of a meeting and talk to okay, what we're gonna be meeting with you to do and who has sent you because I want to understand it, the program very good. And I heard about, I don't know, somebody can tell me, has Murimi gone back to the villa? Because this kind of the person was talking about, oh, we know we're going to be getting the people, you know, we are now understanding how the people are now popping out, what they are doing. And I told much of the people, like, don't think about this life can never go and change. And the people also change, and whenever the change comes, the people who they thought about they will be the good people in that kind of the change, they're not longer the people they think about because everybody is personal. It's only like people are sharing the subscribers and they don't want to lose. Like, okay, whenever I give to this kind of the person a shout out and now begin to control the subscribers who have subscribed there. I've talked about, okay, if you are willing to subscribe to another person, go subscribe as you wish. And if you like this kind of the person and watch the content, will be good. But again, whenever I come back and I say, guys, I don't like whenever I see you here tuned in, go and unsubscribe. This is not a good person. That's what the character which is failing to this kind of the village. Because when you introduced us into YouTube, and I'm just approaching to this kind of the gentleman called Mr. Maroi, and I have to educate him a little bit sometimes. Because when he came out with the YouTube and talked about, I'm going to be helping the ecosystem, including Gintu was helped. And that's the time, even right now, I'm having this kind of a broadcasting live one-on-one to speak it the truth how it is. Like, okay, I'm going to be helping Gintu, I'm going to be helping Mayuguna, I'm going to be helping Gitiriba, I'm going to be helping everybody who comes. And we have to see this kind of the village of Nyamwini and Nyabohanse are getting to a far point, like people going to be dependent, people going to be showing up whatever they are doing and going to be getting money. And including one day, I will tell you this kind of a story because one day I went to Maro and I told him, like, there's somebody who has bought me to go and do exam for him. And a bit I was traumatized when I went and approached him and talked about, okay, tomorrow I will not come to work. I was doing the fish farm. There's somebody who has bought me to do for an exam. This is Africa. Don't ask me why again are you talking about that? This is Africa. So I approached him and talked about, okay, I'm gonna tomorrow not be available. I'll go to do an exam for somebody has paid a good money, and I was good in terms of production and mathematics, such kind of the subjects that are done or done in this kind of the institution of the colleges. And I was a good in terms of talking about the class, because I got the distinction one whenever it comes to the catering and accommodation. So everybody was talking about, oh, this kind of the college who got this kind of the grades. When I approached Marwa, I talked about, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna not be here and allow me to go because I'll be doing other extra things to my all, or I'm gonna be doing this and this to this kind of the people because I paid a good amount of money. And you understand we are hustling with money. You're gonna be paying me tomorrow 1,000 because I was doing the work of the construction of the fish pond. You will be paying me 1,000 tomorrow. Let me go and do this kind of the 10,000. He told me, Give to no, don't ever attempt to go. Because you can never know that money you are rushing to, that 10,000 you are rushing to, it might be the end of you, because whenever you're going to be caught doing the exam for somebody, it will be a problem. I talked about, no, everything is silenced and everybody is silenced and everything is put to how it's going to be. And I talked about, no, I will not allow you to go. Don't go. I've told you don't go. This YouTube you are seeing here, it will pay you extra money than that one you are rushing to. These are 1,000 I'm paying you today. It will make you tomorrow. Maybe you'll get a shout out tomorrow and you'll get a bulk of people and they will subscribe to you and support you to make sure you're going to be attaining your own goals. And I had he was making a sensible thing. And I says, like, this kind of the man, he's making a sense, by the way. Let me not be like there's a saying in Swahili that says usiteme bigiji kwa karanga za kuonjesha. Don't rush for the peanuts or the ground nuts that somebody's maybe selling with those kind of the hard cover, and just you are chewing some of the gums, then you just throw down the gum, then you rush for those kind of the little bit of 2 or 3 ground nuts you're gonna be given. So I was like, okay, because the chew gum you can chew it now and again for more hours coming, but a little bit of some ground nuts you can chew them with 2 seconds and they are over. So you have to understand how this kind of the phrase is coming. So I understood and talked about, okay, so I asked him, tomorrow are you going to be giving me a shout out? Because some of the times we have to go and force him, or you have to go near whenever he's having the video. I talked about, okay, there's no problem. If you give me a shout out, I will not go, no problem. It was now the 5th of November. If some people can just remember the 5th of November, I went and harvested some fish, and it was the birthday of Maro. And I stocked Maro Fish Pond that day. And he gave me a shout out, and I spoke to his channel. Very meticulous. I was so awesome. I was talking about my first day holding Maro's camera this way, and I was making some videos. He talked about Gintu, speak what you want to say and put your number to the hotline. Oh, it was like, oh, Gintu now is in heaven. You understand such kind of the character. And I felt very awesome and charismatic, very nice. Then from there, I decided like, okay, this was the only opportunity that, by the way, I could get. And I talked about, by the way, you told me. But now, where I'm getting it crazy is whereby I told people, go subscribe, support this young boy called Gintu for the success, because the limit is the sky. And again, you're going to be coming and talking about this kind of the gentleman is very bad, and go and subscribe and wave. You understand how people waved and talked about, oh, you are bad people, ABCD. And he wanted to tarnish us so it cannot be in the same level we were. I'm back, was looking for you alive on my TV. Thank you very much, Pamela. And I felt like, what is this kind of the gentleman doing? And it was not a good thing for me. And it's the same thing that is happening at this kind of time. So when I saw this kind of the phone call, I started recalling like, are you really serious about, because, you know, there are so many people have been betraying. You understand this is the YouTube platform, and you understand how everything goes. And I was just talking about, are you really the people who are just explaining and talking about the YouTube is this way and whatever? Why do you come out and tarnish other people's dignity, lower people's dignity, backstab other people from the back? And at long last, whenever you see these people are still progressing, because what they were helping and they were hoping, like this Gintu, this Mogesi, who else was there? This kind of, she was called T. They will never progress. But when we came out, they saw like we have that potential. The YouTube was not like we were forcing it to be, but the YouTube was like, we will make it happen at that kind of the level. And that's the time course I said, my friend, it's gonna be so hard for me to talk about how it's gonna be. If you want to join, like we join the forces to make sure that we're gonna be helping the people in the village and accommodating ourselves and putting ourselves together, I can work. But if it comes like, you're going to be saying, oh, this is the only group I'm having, and I only respect this kind of the people, give them some shout outs, and disgrace us at the end of the moment because of the progress and the prosperity, you come and talk about you're going to be joining our hands together to improve the village. You understand there's nobody who doesn't have an impact to the society. That's number one. Number two, whoever you will find at the village, whoever the insane person will be, whatever this person will be mentally challenged, but understand, there's something that people have to understand. Everybody has a space that he is covering, whether a mentally challenged, whether insane person, everybody has a place. And Sherry is talking about again to Merry Christmas to you, and Merry Christmas. There's Anne Manasa. Moroccan News People Village T, almost 100,000 subscribers. Exactly. That's the fantastic thing I'm ever talking about here. You know, that's what people have to understand. And I was saying one time when I went to my fish ponds there, I was telling people like, don't look at the opportunity like you are still at the villa. You want to say like, oh, because you're going to be getting some shout outs from a very bigger YouTuber, and you want to say like, oh, Gintu now is a bad person because you have never found it personally coming to your own life. That's where people think about they have passed the exam. Recently, you have seen what Majugun has faced. And what I can say is it's because Majugun, they never knew this kind of the time will ever come. Like what they have been talking about, oh, Gintu is a bad person. Right now, they have seen it on themselves. And they're talking about, oh, now what are they talking about? What are they right now talking? And you can see them. Everybody's talking about let everybody do his own work because everybody has a home. You helped me and I have a home. You helped me in terms of the YouTube. Why again do you want to come to my own live and start like looking like, okay, this kind of the person, I have to monitor what he's doing. Whenever you're going to be buying a land, I have to approach you and ask you. That was not the YouTube that Marwa wanted us to do. And that's what not he told us not to do. Like he never told us, whenever I'm going to be introducing you to the YouTube, I want to make sure that whatever you are doing to the YouTube, you have to tell me everything. I was not told. That's the fact. I was not told like whenever you receive $100, come and tell me I've received $100. I was not told with him. And to the real fact, whenever somebody is coming out and talk about, oh, Gintu, because you are now including, and it was so hectic. And I feel like crying sometimes, like, how can this kind of the old man, he has a whole villa, and he can just go. Sometimes he has to use the common senses. Like, he has been contributed with the millions of money, millions and millions of money. And I understand, including he was calling, I was taking him to the bank, even to take some of the money from Western Union, including the solar system, the solar panel, including the generators. I was there. And there's so many people who are sending money. Look at this kind of the picture. Before even the party, this kind of the gentleman, Marwa, was not paid the money with the YouTube platform. People never knew it. Because he had been blocked from AdSense of America, because he monetized from American. So he could not access the money because of the AdSense. It had been cut because of the people reported him to the embassy. Like he's one of the YouTubers from Kenya who has been exploiting the ladies and using people in the US, and people reported this kind of the matters to the authorities. So his AdSense was cut. He was not being paid any money. Even the videos he was making, it was just to update people on the party and what was to be coming out, because he was depending on the donation money to run the party. And also when you saw people were sending a lot of stuffs to the party, like cooking oil, and including, Maxwell, welcome, including this kind of the things that were being sent to the party during that time. It was fuel, it was cooking oil, it was salt, it was tissues, and so many things. And people talked about, okay, how can we support this kind of the gentleman? Because he said to the less people, like he's not monetized, he's not earning, and less people knew about it. And people continued supporting him because of this kind of the way, because they knew like he's a person who's supporting us. And including Gintu was there. We could broadcast some of the videos and we could make it happen. At the end of the moment, we came out to be the bad people, like we helped, and we became to be the bad people. Because of what? Because of now accessing and acknowledging and getting that kind of the hyper attention from the villa. Like we could be now taking over the game from the villa, which was not the exact thing that we can come out clearly and say. And to that effect, they came to put some of the boundaries. Like we should not be filming at the villa because we are exposing some of the things. What is the villa having that you can expose outside? Because he was not buying anything, including some of the stuffs, including the Mwango was the one who bought some of the dining seats and tables. and he had not bought anything, including the cooker that is onto the kitchen. There's no electricity to run it. A bit headaching. Let us not be judging other people because we're going to be having money, which was so absolute insane to me, is whereby this kind of the gentleman blocked my Western Union, so I cannot access money from the Western Union. He thought about now we have accomplished these people completely, and they will not earn any kind of amount of money, which was, if you come to the real way of understanding the things about the village and also the movement of other people, you are praying like these people will ever be, and understanding the reality. When the Congress that ever came to the fish farmer and said, Gintu, you are the blessed person and I respect the work you're doing and I like whatever you're doing and make it happen. And to that period of time, people understood it correctly. Like everybody was running and everybody was running east, west, and south to make a living and make a video. But at the end of the moment, we were tarnished. And the Western Unions and the Match bank accounts were blocked because Gintu cannot be accessing money, and Gintu was now about to construct the Maji Castle. And at that top of the moment, they blocked my Western Union. I could not access money. Any person could be sending money. It could be refunded back. And do you understand, to the Europeans, most of the Europeans, the USians, and most of the people from the Asian country, whenever the money is returned, like, okay, they think about Gintu refused their own offer. And it's because of some days I talk about, please, this kind of the money has been refused because of my Western Union is blocked. Please, can you refund it to another name? They talk about, no, I don't trust other people, or Gintu, this will take me a longer period, about much more. Sean Blake, thank you very much. Gintu, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, everybody. So what I'm going to be speaking at this kind of the moment is we have been challenged. And the challenge is unto us, all the YouTubers. We understand ourselves. We start dignifying. So Gintu is Mura who did it exactly. People have never knew like this. Like it's Mara who blocked my Western Union. People never knew. And he's the one who went and reported my Western Union because all the attachments are there to the Western Union page. And I was disqualified for 3 good months. I could not access money from some parts of the United States. It's only from Texas. I could only access Western Union from Texas, the whole world, from only Texas, including myself when I went to Zambia. You know, in Zambia, I was having the Kenyan currency. I could not change it, the whole money from Kenyan currency to Zambian kwacha. And to that way, I was going to the Western Union of Zambia. I sent Gintu Samson Sigano. I sent to Gintu Samson Sigano to withdraw it in Zambia. It does the work. That's how Western Union works. Like I can send my, like if I have Kenyan shillings here and I come to the US, even if I have Kenya shillings, I can use my same name, the receiver, Samson Gintu Sigano. The sender, Samson Gintu Sigano. The place of withdrawal, it's Western Union in USA. It makes water. It makes clearer, and you can withdraw the money from the currency of the US dollars. Or if you are in Zambia, you can withdraw according to that kind of time. Say allegedly, but you have proved it cool. It's cool. Very Merry Christmas. Thank you. Tingis, thank you. Somebody's talking about getting to drink water. There's something here, but I want to be taking it a bit. Exactly. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. I'm not advertising for Coca-Cola, but it's a brand in Kenya. Very meticulous, huh? Very awesome. Someone talked about getting to drink water. Exactly. That's very meticulous. So, guys, don't worry. When you see, sometimes we might be talking about gays, guys, please subscribe, like, share, support us. And I respect, Gintu, this man just hates people and always call God's name. Exactly. Pamela Modesta. During the live that he was doing to tarnish our name and disgrace us, came out and talked about, I swear, they will never progress. They will never make it. I remember, if you can remember that live, and he was throwing some fear to us, and he was making it like he's the God, he's the demigod in the village, and whatever he says, it's the one that God has promised, and God has made it like he is the only person who will make it happen. Only him. Because of bringing the YouTube platform, because of doing this, when you compare also what this kind of the gentleman is doing and talking about he has been helping, it's a bit like he's only helping the people in his own circle. Like whenever he's calling people like come for the trophies like children, he's only calling the YouTubers children, Priska Sagati's children, talk about the children who are related to the siblings of the YouTubers who are only coming to talk about they're going to be celebrating for the Christmas festival or whatever was there. And to the real fact, what I'm going to be saying, when this kind of the children are going to that kind of a villa, they have only sanitized children are only getting to that area. Not like from Gintu's village. Nobody has ever come from Gintu's village. Nobody from Nyabuhase Center village. Because everybody selected. They're being told a day before, like, Priska, I want your children into my compound tomorrow. And also be aware of tomorrow going to be having something that you're going to be representing. So be there and we're going to be making it happen. That's the only optimistic time that you'll get this kind of the children there. But at the other range, you'll never get like the way the Christmas festive reach. I collect people from every village, Nyamwini village, Nyabuanse village, Komakara village, Nabera village, Komosoko village, Witacho village, everywhere. And I tell them, come and we will be having a school oriented things or talk about the school stationaries and everything will be there. But if you see to the other, or whenever you see everything is happening there, is a bit challenging. Have you ever analyzed it? And when everything, everybody's coming out to cherish and talk about, oh, I swear to the living God, these people will never make it. I've been striving. You are there. And why did you come out to the village to help us? Like Gintu, right now, I could be talking to the people right now. It's because you had that dignity of helping us. And what you never told us is this is how the YouTube is working. And most of the people, you told them to the YouTube you will get money. And you never told people which kind of the money are you talking about. And to that effect, it has been challenging mostly to most of the YouTubers. When you ever go there, he's ever talking to you, oh, you know, YouTube is a good channel. It will help you, it will grow you. YouTube has money. So he never talked about hustle or make the fastest move or upload videos and make so much effort and will make it to the YouTube. He's ever talking about whenever somebody is getting $100 as a donation, they talk about, oh, this was the money I was told with Maro. Oh, now let me continue asking for this kind of the money. Guys, send me money. I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be this. A bit traumatized, a bit crazy. And when you hear some of the people talking about, oh, Nyabuanse is coming, everything has to come out clearly. And to the real fact, for the people I've seen people call Como G3C. Gintu, you are please stay very, 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 very far away from Marwa. What I'm gonna be speaking is number one. This is the fact, guys. Me and Marwa, the land that I'm owning, two lands that I'm owning in Nyamwini, both of them we are sharing the boundaries. If not the boundary, we are sharing the same river. And the good thing is, we will ever be meeting. That's why I refused when I went to the court. And I said it. There's someone talk about Melodrop. If you are so under his wing, you will not have grown. Exactly. You mean twice. This statement is meaning twice. Melodrop. When you say, if you were so under his wing, you will not have grown. Number one, he's the one who tarnished us completely. And I can remember I was having 4,655. No, it was 4,665 subscribers. I was returned up to 3,800. So many people unsubscribed. Don't worry. At this moment, we ever enthusiastically talked about we have to go forward. This respect or whatever they will speak, because the pocket demand or the numbers count the most. We had less people to the platform, and nobody could understand me if people are watching the video are up to 80,000 people have watched the video, and both of them have been subjected into this kind of the mentality, like the village boys. Every time he's talking about village boys are jealousy. And I will say it as a fact. I know the disrespect that came out, and I cannot go back to things that misquandered us and brought some of the harm to our own channels and harm to our own lives. But what I'm ever thankful is that he ever promoted us. He ever promoted us. And the good thing is he talked about he's going to be diminishing us, maybe tarnishing us, but he never knew. Like, we are progressing so meticulous and gently, very meticulous. And we had no much of the postcoms or intercoms through the way. And he came and took out the channels, they boomed. We came out to be the most appreciative people. And to the appreciation of me, I came out to help the vulnerables, because I understood the way of getting the return. Let us not get the return like I'm going to be buying some cooking oil, buy some goats, buy some cows, get them back to this kind of the gentleman. It's a God-sent person if he's truly, meaning like he was sent to help the village. He was now the God-sent person to help the village, begin to have subscribers. I will tell you easily, we're going to be supporting somebody who is vulnerable, and we will speed up the reaction and help where necessary. That's what we call about, now I'm getting the return back. Fekere is talking about Gintu. I know Fekere is going to be talking about Gintu, don't go back there. I know. And they have seen fire without smoke. They have seen, like, now Gintu, they're going to be the only properties. They are so meticulous. Whenever it comes, look at how many people from the villa ever came to look for Gintu. We make a collabo for them to talk about they're going to be joining the team of Maro and Gintu. How many people? So many, including this was called Simbogo. He came and also approached Gintu, including Gintu went to the hotel and they ate like a safari rari. And I was sitting talking about whenever they changed the character, I should have ate like something else. And to that effect, we understood how he was told, don't upload the video, don't do anything, and don't ever talk about Gintu, don't ever call him. Because of being controlling, the controlled mentalities. And right now they're just wondering, why is it like people who are being supported muchly with this kind of the gentleman? Tammy Books, welcome. Great Gintu, many blessings to you. Thank you very much. Hi Wilson, I'm okay. Thank you very much for you being tuned. We are there. 187 people into the game. $39. People have just talked about begin to drink some soda. Oh, I'm gonna be taking some Coca-Cola. I'm gonna be Coca-Colizing myself. That's wonderful. You know, Wilson Jean, when you say that is that is wonderful. You know, when you could have removed the full and put I, it could be wonderful. Meticulous, eh? Exactly. I understand. Wonderful. Exactly. The good thing is we are ever making it happen, eh? And the good thing is I understand everybody, and I don't have a team like I'm gonna be discriminating. This person has that the person doesn't have. I grew up in a very, very horrible during that time. My life was like krakatooing. And I was like, oh my living God, what am I going to do this kind of the life? And when you see, I'm ever helping some of the people, including whoever talked about Gintu, or I was about to commit suicide, this kind of the little ladies, I feel like the way I was feeling during that kind of the time. Where is this life growing to? Everybody in your family is refusing you. Like, oh, you'll never succeed. Everybody is bouncing here and there talking about, oh, you'll never make it. But at the end, when you start developing and making sense to the village, they start talking about, oh, we are wrong. Don't prove people by telling them. Show them the reality. And that is the reality. Now the reality that is coming to Marwa right now is like is being taught and is being taught and is being taught the lesson like people can make it without you. And people will ever go forward without you. And the good thing is, when he's seeing like right now, I'm helping my own brothers and sisters. New imbroglio. People call themselves imbroglio. You are throwing me into imbroglio. And Fekere, you was right. Lol Mayugno showed him the tingo. Bahama men, director Kevo Fekere. Green Moon is talking about hey hey. Fekere, don't be like that one of that music of the reggae talking about hey 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 hey. Hey 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 hey. Yeah. Exactly. The real thing now has come to the reality. You know, when people are ever silent, and what Maro has never understood, and I'll tell him the reality today. Everybody is targeting his own team. They want to be orderful. They want to be like, I want to be in this team. I don't want to show myself. I don't want to be anybody, but I want to be silent. At the end of the moment, they are looking forward like, what am I going to come out with it? But Yugun has a Range Rover. Nasto is building a next house. You understand me? Everybody's looking like, how am I going to use this gentleman? Everybody's rounding him and talking about, oh, I am the cheering squad. I'm ever there to cheer them. But at the end of the moment, they the target they are ever targeting. And the good thing, when you think about you're too smart, there are people who are targeting you. The green snake, green in a green grass. They ever talking about the time has not reached. And the reality is now, like everybody was about, how am I going to get the fantastic model from this kind of the gentleman? He has never known, like everybody is hiding the true colors. And everybody's talking about, how am I going to get out from this kind of the imbroglio? And Afekere is talking about the Range Rover is for the village roads, the Mercedes is for the paved road. Mayung, no, Don't be a fool, and don't you need all the grace of God. Begin to stay focused and grow with those who support. Thank you very much. I understand that one. Muda created this monster, but he never knew it. Hello, new Kelvo, director Kelvo. Hello. You know this gentleman, and I will say is as a fact, the way it is. Maro himself, he never knew like tomorrow is another day. And today is today, and tomorrow gonna be another day. But whenever they know, like, they ever prayed to the living God, and God promised, like, I'm gonna be giving you something. Wagwan the real G. And Sumana onto the platform. Today I don't have Mzing here. I don't know where he is. He's the moderator. Today he is not around. And I think Pamela Modesta. Take Ansumana's, I think this is the channel that is broadcasting some of the videos. I think so. If it's so, I think Pamela Modesta gonna be pinning it so people can just get onto it and subscribe much. And I'm gonna be giving also a shout out to Ansumana, even to the comment section. You can see Ansumana Explore. You can just check out Ansumana Explore, and you can subscribe, like, share, and you can groove together. You understand him, eh? Some of the people have ever seen him whenever he was being tanganized with the gentleman who was talking about the lion in the village. And you know, he was just there to clinkum and squandalize some money and talk about we're going to be making it happen. You understand what I mean. So keep tuned. Thank you very much, Ansumana. Be locked. So the good fact is right now, everything is now popping out and everybody has just discussed and we have seen what is coming out. And right now, everybody's rushing to its own the moment, and everybody now is rushing because the same person, and I will say it, Maro is ever coming out to tell people, I'm the one helping these people to get where they are. I'm the one collecting them and placing them together. It's a lie. He's not doing anything. He's the one who is now hitting us like a safari rari. He's the one who is talking bad about all the people in the village. Is ever coming out to talk about the nonsense, the shits about, oh, this person is no longer calling me because he has gone a Range Rover, he has got a land, he's no longer tagging me. And the story behind the scene, Mura is what you call a washed up goat. Merry Christmas, everyone. OG, respect OG. OG, you have been lost. And I say always the comment section, you always appear, but you have lost a bit. And text me. I'll just give you a little bit of the briefings. Mura gets one firstborn was from the street, so he knew he got to. You know, you will take all the villagers fools, but you will never fool us. You might take us as fools. We have accepted, but you'll never fool us. That's the character Mayugno has taken. He has acted a fool to gain. He has been acted a stupid mongroid for him to survive in this industry. But nobody has ever come out to say about A, B, C, D. Thank you very much, Melva Wood, for $20 for the Christmas. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Everybody who has just contributed and talked about begin to get forward. We get forward. Thank you very much. Green Moon, African Village girl. Welcome. Welcome always. OG, 100%. I understand you and I've understood what we mean. Exactly, Pamela. Furthermore, now this time it's to act bravely, and we are the elites right now to the society. What goes around comes around. As Maro is just starting to learn, the lesson is now to learn. Exactly, Ansumana, you are right. Because now everything that he has been doing and thinking about is the only thing. It's only some few months back. Only it's the congrats dad and no, the congrats mom who was crying to Maro and telling Maro, which kind of a shame are you bringing to the world? Which kind of a shame are you bringing to the village? Like you and your sister, you can never get yourself, you can never put your differences aside and come together and make it happen. what has happened? Why can't you come together? And during that time, Gintu was a chief chef. And I had to cook for them both to make sure they're going to be eating the food that is produced with Gintu. And the good thing is my food is still making their own moment into the stomach. And I think the red blood cells that were made because of the good meals that I had cooked in that villa are still rotating and talking about Gintu is to be sung. Right now, I think they have reached into the foot. They are climbed. Whenever they step, they talk about, am I stepping to Gintu's land? Am I stepping to Gintu's land? So this kind of the bloodstream is just rotating, and the blood that I cooked food and it was formulated from the liver, it is now doing the work meticulous. Also, this kind of the gentleman, people are now going to be getting hard, and they're learning hard moment because they never had it learning the lesson, and the lesson is right now. And the phone call that this kind of the gentleman is trying to call, because they have started looking for at the things. Maybe Gintu, have you taken your sugarcane land back? Sugarcane. I will tell you as a fact. When I say things gonna be taking its own course, I always mean it. And absolutely, it's about a rush time hours, and things gonna be the way it is. I don't discuss twice, thrice whenever I say things gonna be coming out exclusively, and Gintu has made it. They have not to go anywhere with that one. I have to say as a fact, they have not to go anywhere. There are two men you can work with to build the Always Forward movement, Maxwell Lumumba and Chris the Great. Join your three men and make it happen. Gintu, Maxwell Lumumba, Chris the Great. Thank you. You have said it. I think Max is here, can be checking this kind of the live one-on-one. We're going to be antagonizing and talking about yes, by the way, it's the reality. Woo! Bahama Mama is talking about yes. Bahama Mama, where you are? Welcome back. Ha, ha, ha. Don't kill me with that sugar. Asumana is laughing. Asumana, what are you laughing for? These are sugarcane I'm eating, and I'm reaching to them. I'm always splitting it with even the roots. No go jokes on, eh? Guys, in Africa, we eat this. And we cannot throw this one because it is having some sugar water cane level inside. Oh. Exactly. A symphony in sugar cane water. That cane is a weapon. That sugar cane is a weapon. No, it's not a weapon. I have so many weapons, guys. Don't worry. Everywhere. You know, this Korea land we are. Yeah. Please go for it. Always forward movement. Exactly. I always understand. Not everybody is accepting what we are doing. Eh? I always have. Whenever I'm coming out to want to check, it's at night, and today is the Christmas day. I have this kind of a very good stuff that whenever getting out, hey, and I'm gonna be making it happen. So don't worry, I have everything here. So whenever I get outside and I found somebody's looking, hey, I chase you like Safari Rally. Whenever it comes to Safari Rally this way, hey, I'm meticulous, guys. Don't worry about that one. Don't worry about that one. So we have to get some weapons every corner. That poor lady Conrad be at for eating one sugar. Don't worry about the Conrad. He's ever there to stammer and not understand how the world is rotating. Because whenever you think about you're the only person who can make it in the world, and it's only your only sons and daughters will ever make it. Only God knows why they have made them to be that way, so they can be the climbing pala or the climbing porch or the climbing ladder for the others to achieve the better. So guys, we have reached, we're never going to be reaching to 1 hour 20 minutes. Are going to be coming to today's topic of the Christmas of tomorrow, and people are waiting to understand. Gitu, we're going to be having the Christmas tomorrow. I'm coming to that one. Hope to meet you in person one day a mild drop. I think melon drop. Where are you coming from? Kenya, US, or wherever? I think we can just make the arrangement. There's no problem. We can just meet. What is exactly like Conrad? He reduces salary for one day mistake. The bad thing about them is they take advantage of the poorness and also the poverty that has prevailed to the village. And also they have taken the advantage of liquor. Like everybody, every kind of the children in this kind of the society, the developing gentlemen, the large energy that is getting out as development, things gonna be getting worse. People are now liquoring east, west, and south, and we don't know what we're gonna be doing. Our Melon is from Florida, US. Thank you very much. You men have a show strength. Imagine letting your children see you attacking your head and running from machete. Maxwell with brain, intelligence, and Chris, let's help them achieve it. Exactly, gonna be getting to that one. Briman is talking about Fekere. Hi. Fekere, Bram, 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 Black. Hi. Thank you very much, Briman. Welcome. Guys, 120 minutes already, it's here. Today's most of the topic was to talk about how this kind of the call was coming from Maro, and he was calling to talk about you're gonna be having some engagement. I don't know if it's an engagement of treatment of whatever. This was like putting our thoughts together and also greeting ourselves because he thinks about it will be the high time for him to have another backlog of some crazy moments at the back of him. And he has to come to Ginto again to make sure that things are going to be getting good also. And to this kind of the time, we have to be so punctual. Everybody to work on his own way, and we understand ourselves because there's no way you can think about you can ever chase everybody and you can just think about you can work alone. No day. You have to look for the people going to be psyching you whenever you're going to be crying. The people going to be crying with you. I know some of the people think about it's only the internet. People are watching you from the US. People are watching you from whatever. They think about the only optimistic time that they're going to be using to squanderize other people, disgrace other people, and think about whenever they're going to be crying, or maybe the thieves have entered the house, they'll only be crying for the people from the US. It will never happen. The people from the village like Gintu, I'm having so many rungus inside here, including so many weapons here, to make sure that whenever I'm going, I'm ever out there, safari, rather I reach where you are. He has not understood that kind of the pathway. Like also the only villagers is ever talking about the bad, that the only people will be giving him whenever gonna be in a backlog of stress, that people gonna be backupping him. Hey, you know, some people think about whenever you go so far, sometimes you recall like I did it wrong. You know, things gonna be going and they're gonna be coming back. And things are going to be coming to the real conscience. New imbroglio. Let me tell you one thing. When the court session was going on, the judge himself came out and said, this kind of the people, they know themselves. And me and Maro, we know ourselves. And I asked Maro, how long have you stayed in the YouTube platform? Maro said for 9 years. And talked about, do you know Gintu? Said yes, Gintu worked for me. And what happened with Gintu? I said about they were exposing my private things that I never wanted to be exposed. And the judge asked, when you're talking about Gintu was exposing, which kind of the private things that you're talking about, your private body or whatever you're talking about? He said, you know, I have a house. I never wanted some of the things to be broadcasted. I might be having some people who are crazy. They're going to be looking on how the rooms of my house are looking, and they're going to be coming attacking me. So who doesn't know the villa, how it looks like? Surely. Who doesn't know how that compound looks? Surely. Who doesn't know to the top of the fish, the villa, there's a fish ponds, 3 of them, and right now they're looking like a flower garden. Who doesn't know? So don't come out crazy and pull out your socks and think about people are crazy. And he asked, is there anything that you have not sorted out as the YouTubers in Nyaboase? And he said, I've heard about, because that kind of the judge was watching me. That's the fact about it. And he was, I think Maro was just was wondering when he said, I've watched Gintu's video 1 year ago and 2 years ago. The videos are showing about he's exposing the bad things from the village. Are you the bad person from the village? He said, no, I've even helping people. I'm the one also who are helping him. And even the judge was even watching. And the real fact is even the judge now started understanding the reality about this kind of the people, how they want, because all of them, they're ever collecting themselves. Rocio, Marwa, Gitiriba, 2 drivers, Davy Jr., there's another boy who is a driver of the motorbike. 10 people are coming to sue Gintu. And only Gintu, I'm ever alone to the court. And even the judge is asking, Gintu, don't you have people who will be coming to cite you like the way they are coming? I talked about no, because everybody understands them. Like whenever they're going to be coming, they will take them like they're supporting Gintu, then they will find them. They will cut them like, okay, Gintu is now, these are the people supporting Gintu, and it will be like a cracking of the moment, and you'll hide them and they make sure that they're gonna not have any kind of the things. And what is always clear is one, when you go to the court and you throw the case there, even the judge, they understand and they know the reality. This person is saying the truth and this person is saying the truth. And when everything was placed to the one-on-one, and my lawyer said, everything has to be placed. Let the case resume and we find the hearing day. And this is how now the gentleman said, no, let this kind of the case get out. I don't want anything to do with this kind of the case. He understands himself because he could not be part of the game to make it happen. And to the real fact is, Maro himself, he understands. You can never mistreat Gintu, disgrace Gintu, throw him to the imbroglio, and come out and think about the crackatooings of the moment is to come out and say again, you're going to be jailing Gintu, including the sister was ever going to David Jr.'s construction saying, oh, we are done with Gintu, goodbye, and we will not see him again. You can imagine such kind of a horrible family that I was serving milk in my childhood. And somebody's coming to tell us, oh, we are the only people hate us. There's nobody who hates you. It's only the hate that hates you at your own selves. And you are the people who are hating at your own hates that you are hating us with. So they have to learn their own moment and they have to learn their own lesson. Right now, everybody now is getting out of Marwa. Nobody is going to be staying to Marwa's villa. Nobody. Everybody is going to be working out of him. Everybody is looking, look, where am I going to work more respectfully, more durable, and more exclusively? I'm going to be doing my own things without hingements. Like, oh, whenever you turn this, Maro is there. Whenever you turn this, you have to tag Maro's name from ABCD. That's not the reality of how the YouTube platform should be run. And he's there. That's the biggest scam he's ever doing. Is taking people like an advantage and hosts. Like you have to tag him daily. And Marwa went to the court twice and asked the judge to go out and see his car. Who told you that story? You know, sometimes people, you might be funny, but it's the reality. And also, Asumana, our Papa Sigano will ever remain to be by your side. Exactly. Good for the president. I'm going to be coming also. I was about to forget that one. Next 2027 election, I think I'm going to be vying for an MCA. If I fail, I will fail. It will not be the last moment of Gintu. I will have to try. And everything gonna be coming out. So let me come to that kind of the part. And I think the video gonna be coming tomorrow about that part of I think I'm gonna be making it a bit hilarious for the Christmas festive people to enjoy that session of tomorrow. And a bit of it is whereby this kind of the gentleman, Maro, when he came to the court, and he went to the prosecutor and told the prosecutor, I'm called Marwa, I'm called Frederick Ondari, and I'm calling myself Marwa in the YouTube platform, and you can see there, those are my cars. And this is my brother. He's called Davy. He's also a YouTuber. He's a good person. He's helping people. He's constructing so many houses to the people. And we have cars. You can see that is the latest one, which is the Mercedes Benz. I don't know which kind of the class. And I have also a tour, and they also come with those kind of the cars, and even to that one of the tours, they always come with them. And I found it crazy when somebody leave the things to show themselves. Like, why do you go and start explaining to people? All of the people outside the court before the court starts, everybody knows like you are a YouTuber from Nyabohanse, you are a Rastafarian person, and and he's ever showing people, that's why I've parked my car, and that black one is my car. I bought it 2 months ago, and you know, I'm a very big YouTuber. Don't see me here this way. I'm having some rust and I'm walking helter-skelter with gumboots and to the... a bit crazy. Then Mayuguno brought the Range Rover and finished him. He's feeling very unconscious. Like, why is Mayuguno competing with the boss? And how is it? I've never seen Mayuguno in that court. It's only the first day I saw Nasto. The first day I went to that court, I saw Nasto, and Nasto came to see. And you know, when, let me say, guys, when a person goes to see a man, he's not to see like this man, what is he doing to progress? He's going to see when is this man going to die completely, and they start announcing the death of this person. It's not like they're going to be getting there. Get this as a fact. So the first day Nasto came and got like the judge, they know me, they are watching Gintu's video. Nasto has never gone back to the court. You know, Nasto was there to talk about, yes, we are together, Marwa, let's go, and I'll be there in your side. Very stupid. Let me cocolize myself as we continue with this kind of the imbroglio of today. We have to spread, we have to preach. And the preaching is our own attitude, and we have to go with it the way it comes. So this kind of the gentlemen, when they are going somewhere, they want to carry all their stuffs. In Kiruding, you can imagine when Murimi arrested his uncle, the Mwango came with a dog, getting it onto the car and saying, oh, I can never leave this kind of the Chihuahua behind, ABCD, yawa. And you know one thing, guys, there's nothing very stupid in this world that you can have a car, you don't know how to drive. You can have a car, you are not allowed to have a license. Boom, you are finished. He's wondering now, Mayuguno, they are going for Range Rovers, and they have not yet got to know what Gintu going to be coming out with. They're going to be crazy. They're going to be crazy. Because Gintu going to be coming up with now more meticulous. Max the dog in the bushes now. Guys, we have spoken, we have just got it to another level. Let me get to this level whenever it has got to the 32nd minute here. Can the sugarcane will make some good moonshine. Just add some cinnamon stick. Oh, exactly. I understand whenever it comes to the recipes here. Guys, tomorrow is the Christmas, and obviously, when the phone call came from the villa, they were asking about Gintu going to be having a Christmas festive tomorrow. But tomorrow, we are expecting to have some of the staffs from, they was shifted from US, and some of them have landed to Kenya. And they have gone to the Kisumu International Airport, which is Oginga Odinga Airport, International Airport. And those kind of the staff that are to the airport, you understand whenever it comes to the KRA, Kenya, they need a lot of money to make sure they're going to be releasing them to come out. So they told me yesterday, and I was not having that enough money to send at that particular moment to receive those kind of the staff that have come for the go back to school, which is a back to school party. And number one is I think tomorrow it will not have a party because I'm gonna be getting a back to school, which will be called a back to school party in January. And I think it will be more best because people want to be having a little bit of some of the things, like going back to school, some pencils, some books. They have arrived to Kisumu. Some, I think, 16 boxes have arrived to Kisumu. And today they have closed up the offices in terms of the post offices. They're going to be transported in Monday back to my post office in Nyabuhanse, and I'm going to be collecting them on Monday. To that effect, I have to go absolutely direct to tell much of the people. I have to look forward on Monday. Now, I'm going to be arranging on fast to have the party going to be coming out at that kind of the time because you have to make it happen. So tomorrow, we're going to be continuing with the construction because when I started this kind of the video, I said, I have a brother who ever took the chance when my parents were not able to make it happen, and they took me over through the education, and also going to be returning my hand, and I'm just constructing him a house, which is so meticulous. It's going to be taking long. Even what I understand is Rome was not built in one day. Whatever we're going to be getting, it's the moment of us, and we're going to be getting it somewhere. And tomorrow, if you're gonna be buying us a soda, you can just talk about Gintu gonna be buying a soda of tomorrow for the Christmas, and everything gonna be running good. As well as I can just buy this kind of the people gonna be working to me tomorrow because as a man, you can never sleep hungry when you know like things gonna be popping out or things gonna be coming out. You have to understand that because we are here to support ourselves and we are here to make sure that everything is running. And if you don't have something into the pocket, don't hide. They always come out. And when you see some of the people are working, including the Christmas time, and it means like people are having poorness and also the poverty has prevailed. People are looking for the money. The economy is so bad. And if you're going to be supporting Gintu, you can just chop out to my own number and you can just support Gintu through M-Pesa Direct, which is a +2547 0049 0047 +2547 0049 0047, and you can just get me direct. Lidan, has he ever let Mo to drive his Mercedes? Maro can never drive a Mercedes. Maro can never drive. And let it not be like I'm abusing him, but to the condition he's having, he's not allowed to have a driving license because of an eye that is not eligible of checking and seeing. So you can never be given a license if you are disabled a bit. So including him, he needs Gintu to support him as a vulnerable, to make sure that everything gonna be moving so fantastic because we are here to support each other and make it happen. So don't worry about that one. It will come to that kind of the time. Should avoid drinking Coca-Cola or the poison at all cost. Exactly, I understand. And the Coca-Colas, yes, they are. Coca-Cola is made of so many ingredients, soda, whatever. But for the moment to go, guys, a bit the trachea to be opened, you understand that you're gonna be coming. So, guys, that's how the things gonna be getting. And please do not meet him. Send your security dogs instead. You are funny. I'm having some mosquitoes here. They are running like a safari rally, and you have to kill them like safari rally also. The mosquitoes are running. Do you understand, right? What is the time for the people who are here? It's 22:55, so it's already 23, yeah? And we have to understand how the things are gonna be coming. So if we're gonna be supporting Gintu, guys, you can just support Gintu to make the back to school on date first. But tomorrow, most of the people think about tomorrow gonna be having the party, but it will not be there. And also the funds are not enough. It's only one person sent me $100 to make sure we're gonna be getting $100 cannot make a party, guys. You understand it, eh? Let us not talk about how the reality, let us say the reality. And the reality is all free sheets ain't good sheets, exactly. And we have to say it as a fact. Train your dogs. Fekere is talking about train your dogs. Ernest promised me to give me a German Shepherd. I'll call him tomorrow. I'm going to be asking about is it available or not available. And also Nasto was selling some of the Chefan. So I have to check on that one. So don't have a problem about that one. My Coco dogs are a bit crazy. They are related to everyone whenever it comes to daytime, but during, a Coco dog, if you feed it, that's how you have made it happen. If you don't feed it, that's how the thing's gonna be getting. So don't worry about that one. I'm gonna be getting a German Shepherd and getting it to the street of Nyamwini, where the fish ponds are. We're never gonna construct there some of the houses. Everything gonna be so good. Hello, how are you doing? Merry Christmas. The cooking stylish. Welcome and be tuned because the game continues. The 40th minute is getting to the spot as we are moving forward, and respect to each other. And as I say, guys, it has been a long time. Guys, from here, I'm running to church because around 0000 at night, we're going to be saying, oh, Jesus is born. Yeah. We shoot some of the tear gas up. Are they called tear gas? No. What are they called? I've just forgotten. Oh no, others will give you a clack. Hey, Fikir talk about. He told me he has some German Shepherd. Don't worry, I'm gonna be checking into that one. So guys, that's how the things gonna be getting, and that's how the team go, and everything is running so meticulous. I've seen somebody is sending into some money direct. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the people who are just supporting Gintu. And this is Ingrid. Thank you very much. And thank you very much. I've seen Sean also. And to the team, everything so meticulous. So if you're going to be supporting Gintu, you can just make it happen. And everything just runs so meticulous. Oh, the electricity is making some shenanigans a bit, but it's still okay. Gintu, don't return to vomit. I understand exactly. We have to get forward. That is everything. A leopard never change his spot. Never remember. Just remember that. Thank you. Oh, electricity is bringing some shenanigans a bit, but I know it's gonna be approaching to 000, and people in African land, they're gonna be doing some shenanigans that are not even very meticulous, because they right now everybody's outside and everybody's looking for the opportunity, like how government are gonna be running from one point to another, and that is the fact. So guys, that is it, and tomorrow gonna be having. Thank you very much for the people who have supported Gintu in the hashtag line. If you're going to be supporting Gintu direct to M-Pesa, you can just send +2547 0049 0047, and I would just appreciate. And I'm going to be saying, going to be having a Christmas tomorrow. We're going to be buying a bit of meat. We're going to be having the construction tomorrow, and that's the time that has made me a bit to be reluctant a bit about this kind of the festive of tomorrow, about the Christmas. And we have to celebrate as we're going to be there. For the people who are working for Gintu and the people who are supporting Gintu, this is the village where the cooking stylish. Your family from Miami. Oh, respect from Miami. Thank you very much. Lydian Rides at 6 a.m. I think in the morning. Oh, my living God. I think in the morning where you are. And now you are in the Merry Christmas right now. You're going to be dancing from Maryland. Thank you very much. Is somebody has texted me in the WhatsApp direct. I've checked you plus. And you're going to be supporting Gintu. You can just support Gintu where relevant to make sure that things are going to be coming out. Guys, if you're going to be supporting Gintu, let me get to, I've reached 105 likes and 187 people watching. Let's get to 150 likes, guys, and we're going to be making it happen. I've spoken, even my tongue is even rendering and talking about how everything is coming out. Oh my God. Exactly. We have 80 USD, and I appreciate for the people who have sent $80 representing so meticulous here. I mentally watch, guys. Wagwan. Taking some soda. Hey. Lydian, exactly. Fireworks. I was talking about firebomb. Oh my God. We are here, we are crazy Gen Zs here in Kenya. You know, sometimes we can repel the government. and transport the government back home. But that is not our intention. Even now, the phone is so clearer. Where was it? It was dull a bit. Now it's more clear. It's taking into like Safari Rally. Guys, that's how the things are going. And I say absolutely thank you for the people tuned, supporting Gintu. And they're saying we have to get forward. Gintu, get me to 100 US dollars, guys. We make it happen. And get me to 150 likes. Let's like. We get me to 150 likes and also 100 US dollars. Somebody can send $1. Everything is happening. $1 in Kenya, shillings. This is they're called anopheles mosquitoes. They are called female anopheles mosquitoes, transmitting malaria like Safari Rally. And they are so accurate than doctors sometimes. They can trace your vein in a very touch of a second. Pop! They have found whatever is necessary. They have run. 128 shillings for one. Exactly. That's so meticulous. 128 for $1. Exactly. That's a good, awesome amount of money. That's one bread. Big bread. Very big bread is costing $1. One very big. It's called a family bread. Very big one is $1. You can imagine here in Kenya how the life is so easy. And you can come and you can stay here in Kenya and you can enjoy your life. You can imagine 10,000 Kenya shillings you can spend a month. It's only in Kenya. But whenever it comes to the construction, people are going to be asking about again to get us the heart out. Sometimes, thank you. I've received a little bit, some funds. Thank you very much. 75 shillings chapati. 75 shillings chapati. No. Chapati is 10 shillings. 0.03 US dollars. Even not 5 cents. A chapati. Kenya is a bit crazy whenever it comes to the life is a bit cheaper. Don't worry. So guys, as you're going to be supporting Gintu, I appreciate. And as I say, thank you very much. And I have 80 US dollars and to this kind of the super tanks. Somebody somewhere can talk about Gintu. Yeah, we can just make it at 100. Pop! Redeemer force it. And I can say thank you very much. I sent 20 more. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you wherever you are. And God bless you abundantly. Because right now some of the people are sleeping, waiting for tomorrow. Tomorrow is mandazi and chapati. We're going to be democratizing like a Safari Rally. And things going to be popping out. Oh, how do I look whenever I'm out of the Cape? Some people can talk about Gintu. You look a little bit. Let us behave normal. My normality. Yeah, man. Yeah. We are getting to 115 likes. We are moving. God. It's called Roman Candlestick. Thank you very much. Oh, candlestick. Roman candlestick. Fireworks. Right now, the children outside there. Yeah, that's the meticulous thing. Let's get forward and make it happen. Forward always. You look better without the cape. Rebecca. Do you know that Rebecca is my mom's name? Telling you the fact. Guys, if you know I'm looking so meticulous. I have black hair. Very black, but always in the cape. You know when you are going to seduce a lady. I don't know if it is the face which is wrinkling. I don't know why people always come and do this whenever you are approaching the lady. Yeah, you are meticulous. That's the gentleman away. I have 81. The cooking stylist sent me $2 US. Very meticulous. Thank you. Yes, Bahama. Yes, handsome. No more cash up starting January 1st, 2026. All transfers through cash up will be taxed. Oh, guys, have you heard about it? No more cash up. Oh, it will be taxed. Meticulous. We'll see and we'll revenge another one. Don't worry. For a person who is able to send me $1, let's do it right now, because next year it will come with its own consequences and its new rules, new regulations. Trump is making you crazy. I know for the people in Minnesota, they are now finding it crazy. By Tammy Brooks, okay, Gintu A, Gintu B, Gintu C, never be Bodlika for Maro. Exactly. That's the reality. And I understand it. The reality. Thank you, Tammy Brooks. I know we have taken a lot of time, and I have a little bit of time to end this kind of the live. And as I say, thank you very much for the people tuned in and locked in as you're going to be chatting together. And tell me wherever you're coming from as you're going to be ending up this kind of live. As I'm going to be saying, I will never be a clickback or a model tale for this kind of the people talk about, oh, whenever we're going to be losing the moment, we're going to be rushing to Gintu. I'm not going to be representing Maro again, and I'm going to not have any kind of the miscoms and the intercoms, because they had a very bad aptitude towards Gintu. They're going to be talking about, they're going to be jailing Gintu for good, they're going to be doing this, they're going to be doing this. At the end of the moment, they'll find like Gintu is not touchable. And they're going to be dealing with them repetently with an immediate effect. Now Maro is turning. I thought Africa didn't have Cash App. Oh, my living God. It's there. Cash App can do the work. Also, this kind of another one is called what? Sendwave also is doing the work. Exactly. I'll never be a person to be thrown behind the scene each kind of the time because of Maro, A, B, C, D, here and there. Sometimes you have to act repetently, and everything will be so fantastic. Gintu, keep working hard. Things will be pay off. Thank you very much. And God bless you abundantly. Wherever you are getting the energy to watch Gintu, let the energy spin back to you also, and keep on shining wherever you are. And I promise you, the people who are just watching this kind of the video, tomorrow will be a new day and will be another very meticulous day. And will tell me from the video gonna be coming out, and it text me to the chat and talk about Gintu said it. Things gonna be changing to each and every kind of the person, because this life has no balance. To people think about it's only like they're only some of the people are meant to have, but everybody is meant to have something. And the something we are talking about is everybody should move forward and make it happen, because things are still coming forward forever, backward never. It's only a bit of some of 2-3 things that are making people to have some jealousy about Gintu. Did you find out who spared chemicals on your greens? I got some rumors like Gunmo, Gake, but it was just talking about let God make the wonders, and it's gonna be so meticulous. To that one, let God make the wonders, because tomorrow gonna be another day. My battery low 15%. It is showing up here, and I have still a little bit 8 minutes to end up this kind of the live, as I'm gonna be talking about. Thank you very much for the guys who are being tuned in, and I'm gonna be saying, and I'm gonna be telling you, Kimberly Rivers, thank you very much for you. 2 USD. Thank for the live, my brother. One in Adital. I have only 8 minutes to end up this kind of life. So the good thing, guys, do you and Kate have beautiful eyes? Are you sure? Do I have beautiful eyes or blue eyes? Kimberly Rivers, red. But the good thing is we have to see how they're gonna be coming here. It's a bit of life, guys. If it could not be hard life I passed through, I could be so meticulous. This look you could see here, it could be so bright. You know. Oh, my network was networking. Oh, my living God. So, guys, it's a bit of the so much sun. I've been exposing myself to the sun to make sure that I'm gonna be strengthening my family, getting the food to my family, and also making sure that my family gonna be getting something to eat, and also to be respected. Because how it came out, it was like now Murasenso, which is Maro, was taking us as a granted people, poor people, poverty people, unworthy people, nothing people. But at this kind of the moment now, we can upgrade our families, and even he can see it's only him who is suffering with his own family. Did Maro got mad over Mayuguno land issue? Exactly, Brian Kiprotich Jr. Very meticulous. Madog, more, even I've not said about that one. Let me end this kind of the life with that one. You know, the brother to Ernesto, which is Murimi, the brother to Murimi, who is called Maganya, sold the land, and that land, he said he will never sell it to Nimwango because Nimwango wanted to extend downwards until she can go and attach themselves. The boundary will be Maro at the river. So when Nimwango failed, she never got that land. Like this kind of the boy refused to sell the land to anybody antagonized or anybody who is very near to Maro or any near to the Congrats dad. He decided to tell people in the village, I'm looking for a person who can buy a land. And he told a boy called Kibinda. Kibinda searched for a boy called Buddha, Nico Buddha. Nico Buddha went and bought that land. And it was very near. And when now, this kind of the people, Muzing, zing, zing, it's right now, you're going to be getting to the channel, man. Oh yeah, man, Conquer the Babylon. You are late. Let me tell you as a fact. Now, when the surveyor came to see the land of Murimi and to take everything, what they found is so crazy. Like the land had been bought with the Nico Buddha and Maro had not been told. And Majugono is behind the level to make it happen behind the scene. You know, Maro went very confusing and integratically talked about things going to be so crazy. Kimberly Rivers, thank you very much for $20. Thank you very much. You have now reached to 100. Wow, 103. You can only be Maro's friend when you walk behind him. You can't be his equal or better than him. The good thing is we can work together, but yes, I can never be equal to that gentleman because he has 9 years in the line. But you can never know what tomorrow comes with because life changes. Life can never know what tomorrow gonna be. Don't think about Gintu can never make it tomorrow because tomorrow is another day, my people. I'm telling you, we are getting to the 56th minute. When he returned from Argentina, I saw him walking on Ernesto's land, talking about looking for eggs, and said Ernesto Fish Pond is just harboring snakes. But I knew he was just surveying people's land. Exactly. Tell me, Brooks, talking about Agua. She's laughing like something else. Allah. Hey, that cock should be slaughtered tomorrow. It is croaking at this time. No, this is crazy. This is 22. Jesus is Lord. Early in the morning, 2 Comaveras, and we are online still. 3 minutes to end up this kind of the characteristic bombshell. Get to someone asked if you have Cash App, Hapoju. No, Cash App. No, if you do, you use the Cash App, I think it's gonna be coming to M-Pesa Direct. I've never used Cash App. The Cash App I think is gonna be used from the US. Somebody's texting me one-on-one into the WhatsApp. Is talking about, oh, the cock is cooking to be cockatized tomorrow for some luncheon. I will go back. He said if you push him, he will go back to the court Gintu. Don't be interested with this kind of the gentleman Marwa. He's just a small boy. Pushing who? He's just a small boy. Musing sing sing. I was talking about whenever this kind of the Cash App, I think whenever you're going to be using the Cash App from the US, it's going to be coming direct to my M-Pesa. That is how I think it's going to be. And Fatum Abdi, talking about, he said if you push him, he will go back to the court Gintu. My friend, he was told there's nothing can go back to the court. Let him try. Because he understands who I am. I'm not a laughing person. Let him go wherever he thinks about. Tell him to use World Remit. It sends direct to M-Pesa. Exactly. Or Sendwave. Yeah, or Remitly, Remitly, exactly. Remitly, it sends money direct to Gintu, exactly. And if you're gonna be supporting Gintu to get tomorrow, you have heard the cock is cocking behind the scene, and it needs to be cocktized tomorrow. And you're gonna be making sure that you're gonna be vamoosing with it and redeemer forcing. No one will sense believe him. He's just mad because he didn't get his way. He just saying that to save face from his subscriber. The good thing is Amaro is fearing because he has nothing to tell his subscribers about where did the money go, because he said he was luring the police and giving handouts to the police to arrest Gintu, and too much of the postcoms and stupidity among cells, and there's nothing happened because he has to explain it why and where the money went, and why did he give the police the money and they could not do anything to Gintu, and now the case is thrown out and Gintu is back to make it happen, and is right now going to be joining Gintu to make sure that you're going to be getting forward, because everybody is getting off from him and is just wondering how the life going to be so hard, because the people he thought about going to be making it happen, they are now making it happen to Gintu, and Gintu is the amongst the people going to be getting forward. Keep tuned. Getting to the 2 hours of the live, the roaster should not be croaking at this time. Exactly. That roaster should be roasted tomorrow. It is making people to feel like we're going to be looking at people like crazy. Can to keep on injecting. We love you. Admiral Jimmy. Thank you. Guys, I'm going to be leaving this. Mauro lost the case and he knows it. Even the Junior M threats are just hot air. They know it because they cannot do anything. Guys, I'm going to be getting out of this kind of the live stream because the time is a bit limited to me. It is now 23:18 at this time, and I'm going to be saying things are so meticulous, and I appreciate this time. And as I say, God give you power and wisdom now and again, as we're going to be making it happen now and again. Stay blessed again. Thank you very much. Have a blessed night. 171 people are watching, 124 likes. Get me to 130. I was going to be getting it out. 130, guys. We are 171. Get me to 130 likes. And I'm going to be saying thank you very much for the people tuned, locked in, watching, and also subscribing and supporting Gintu. We have a shorter team, a smaller team, but very meticulous. Good night, Bahama Mama, and wherever you are. Marwa Lazy Eye. That's Marwa trying to put you Vadu. Wagwan, getting out from the live stream and talking about thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and the lordships and the ladyships, wherever you are. God bless you abundantly, give you peace and harmony. For the people who are having this kind of the moment, 127 likes, 3 likes already, guys. Let me 3 likes. I'm gonna be ending this kind of the life right now. Only 3 likes, 2 likes are remaining. Give me 2 likes. We get to 130 and making it happen. $130, making it happen. Salute to everyone tuned in. Vanessa J. Good night, Gintu. Thank you very much. 131. Bless up. Big up Gintu Mzing Zing Zing. As my mother. Letter. Wagwan. You want me to hit it up? We're going to be getting out. Crazy moment. Oh. Wagwan. Pull up, making it happen. Let me get my sword. Season greetings. Thank you. That name, haha. Big up. Thank you, Lydian. Salute. See you tomorrow. We don't have a Christmas tomorrow. We are in the construction tomorrow. If you're going to be supporting Gintu, my number is +2547 00 490047. You can send direct to M-Pesa and everything going to be so good. Even Western Union is doing the work, or Ria Money, Sendwave, or MoneyGram. Bless up. Ja! Rastafarian. That cock will finish your kidney. I don't use it too much. I only use it in some, like tomorrow is a Christmas. Only. Bye. Tomorrow is another day. Forward forever, backward never. Bye. The last person I'm going to be reading is going to be editing out. Last comment, Tinaya, good. Last person. I'm just looking for the last person. Only. One last person. Bless you. Tinaya, thank you. Anne-Marie, Merry Christmas to you and your family. Bless up, Jah. Respect. Ketsigano, bye. You are here. I know you here. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Wake up in the early in the morning and make mandazi because tomorrow is a Christmas. You know the childhood. I'm still a child. You leave the jokes aside.